Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. uh, this is Hassan. Today we have gold, and I'm going to be taking you through the Alchemist Strategy on gold. However, it's going to be mixed with Alchemist Strategy and mostly market structure, because gold is looking bullish, and I hope that it is going to keep on buying the rest of today and then throughout Monday. So what do we have here on gold? We have the monthly time frame. Oh guys, before I proceed, kindly subscribe to the channel. Before I proceed, subscribe to the channel. I'll give you 5 seconds. You subscribe. Last time around 60 people watched the video, but only one subscribed. So today, let's subscribe, then we proceed. Okay, if you've done, thank you. Let's proceed now. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Let's proceed. So this is the monthly time frame on gold. What do we see? We see gold, the previous month candle went up, retraced up to here. Then this month's candle started from the closing price of this green candle and then went up, and now it is retracing. So on the monthly, it is clear that gold is bullish. However, it is in form of retracing back. So what do? We drop to the a time frame below, that is the weekly. I told you it is Alchemist, but Alchemist, why Alchemist is good is because it embeds the top-down analysis and its strategy in getting the precisions. Okay, so now what do we see on the weekly? We see an evening star candlestick pattern. People who have learned about candlesticks, you must be familiar with this. This is an evening star candlestick pattern, is where you see a green candle, a doji with a long wick up, and then a red candle. That is an evening star pattern. So it formed on the weekly time frame something significant. Then it formed what you might call a retracement, which forms a support. Let me quit for the line chart. See, it went up, retraced, and now it is at this point. However, if you come to the candlesticks, you see that this candle opened from here, went all the way up here, and now it is retracing to the previous resistance, which is now turning into support. Remember, when in the Alchemist or the MSNR, when resistance is broken, it turns into support. And I think in every other strategy, when resistance is broken, turns into support. When support is broken, turns into resistance. Okay, so now the weekly is telling us it is also in the form of retracement. So what we have confirmed so far is we are in a bullish trend. However, we are just forming a small retracement and then head back to the bullish or the uptrend. So now how do we take advantage of this, and how do we get our entries? Good. So now that you have established the monthly is bullish, the weekly is also bullish, but in the form of retracement, you want to drop to lower time frames to find where you can get entry positions, but only buy entry positions. So you come to the daily. What do you see on the daily? What do you see on the daily? It is simple market structure. Price was going up and then retraced back here, then tried to go up, retraced, broke the support, then it went back up to form a double top on the daily time frame. I know what happens when we form a double top. We are going to drop down. Then price dropped down up to here. And what did it form after reaching here? It formed a head and shoulder, an inverted head and shoulder on the daily time frame. You come the line chart. You see, this is a shoulder, this is a head. We broke the previous support, the previous resistance, turning it into support. We came back to make a shoulder. Daily time frame, we came back to make a shoulder, and now we are looking up. This is no brainer. This is something that I call the A plus setup, and it is easy to see. We have come to form a head and shoulder on the daily time frame, and now we are looking up. So that means simple, we are going to come and take out this high to make another higher high on the daily time frame. Probably this is the next target of gold. So I want you to monitor gold for the next, I think, 4 days. For the next week, gold is going to move up to here, that is $3,500 per ounce. So now how do we enter? We do not enter on the daily time frame. We are going to drop down to the 4 hour. So when you come to the 4 hour, what do you see? 4 hour is even very clear. You can see a head and shoulder. This is a shoulder, this is a shoulder, this is a head. Are we together, guys? Shoulder, shoulder, head. And now we have come to put in another shoulder. And look what happened. We bounced off this shoulder with a bullish engulfing candle. Bullish engulfing candle. It engulfed 1, 2 candles to close up here. I don't even know what to say. But what I can tell you right now is, what is happening is, we are buying gold. The first level target should be here. When you reach here, remove 50%. Most stop losses above break even, and then let the remaining 50% come up to here. It is going to come there. It is going to come there. So what you can do is, people who have enough capital, you can buy from here and then put stop losses below this candle. That is 500 points on gold. That is 50 pips on 0.01 on gold, 0.1, that is 500 pips. So the first level target is here, 1:2. So if you're entering 0.01, you're removing your $50 from here. That is $100, so you remove 50 from here, and then let the remaining 50 roll up to, I think you can get around $200 from gold. From here up there, you can get around $200. Yes, that one I'm certain. So that is the 4 hour. That is normally where I take my trades from. However, you can come to the 1 hour to look deeply into what price is doing. So what is the 1 hour doing? The 1 hour simply retracing, and what you see, what I've marked here, is what some people call the demand supply zone. So I think what the 1 hour wants to do, now that we have some form of an inverted head and shoulder that formed on the 4 hour, it is trying to form on the 1 hour. So what I see the 1 hour wants to do is, we are going to, you see this one here, this is a low, a high, a low, then we broke this high from here to form another high. So I'm thinking it wants to come and put in another low such that we can shoot up, which is going to also coincide with a head and shoulder in this area here, a head and shoulder, so that we can shoot up. That is what I'm trying to imagine gold wants to do on the 1 hour time frame. However, before it does that, we are not buying. Before it does that, we are not buying. So let's wait for gold to come here, put in a head and shoulder, then buy. Let me show you. Told you, trading is simple and easy. Use the Alchemist strategy, and then see how you bag money here like this. Okay, so stop losses are going to be 30 pips down or 300 pips for those ones using 0.1, 300 pips. Now targets, we are going to go on the daily. That is where we are going to gauge our targets from. Why? Because we analyzed from the high time frame. So come to the daily and then roll. So that is a 1:3, the daily. So you'll need like 2 or 3 candles to reach here, 3 days. That is a 1:3. So if you entered 0.01, that is $120. If you entered 0.1, that is $1,200. If you entered 1, that is $12,000. That is $12,000 from there. Then you let the remaining profits run up to here. That is $19,000 on 1, $1,900 on 0.1, and then $190 on 0.01. So guys, I don't know what else you want me to give you, but I've given you the total breakdown of gold on the daily, from the monthly to the 1 hour, using the Alchemist strategy, from the monthly to the 1 hour. So in case of anything, you can put in the comment section, and look, this is a 1:6, so you can put in the comment section, and then I'll be able to support you. However, for now, that is all on gold. I wish you all the best. Bye. Kindly don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to like the video. Thank you and goodbye.